Hello. So I was just kind of thinking, um, and I wanted to convey a message that I got kind of early on as a coach, but I kind of like stumbled upon this social media training early on in my coaching, and it really helped shed some light on Facebook. Nobody really understands Facebook, it's its own little beast, but I know that so many of us put our heart and soul into our posts. We're being vulnerable, we're opening up about what we're doing in our weight struggles. And I know a lot of us are vulnerable about coming off saley or anything like that. So there's a lot of emotions wrapped up into posting. And so you have that, and then you post, and then crickets. And so let me tell you a few things that can be happening with that kind of situation. There's two things. There's Facebook affinity, and then there's optimum posting times. So Facebook is crazy. Like, we don't understand it. It's this like virtual cloud thing, right? Facebook affinity is something that you build your Facebook affinity the more active you are on Facebook. So if you're like me, when I was on Facebook before I became a coach, I would be a wallflower. I would be looking, I would be commenting, I wouldn't be liking, I'd be like Facebook stalking. Very rarely. I would post maybe 3 times a year. So I became a coach and I started posting more. Sometimes no one would comment on my posts. Sometimes I'd get 2 likes and it'd be, my mom um, or Jody, giving me support. So what I did learn is that the more you interact with and the more you post, you build your Facebook affinity. If you think about your Facebook habits, you open it, you swipe, you look, you're done, you go do something else. Maybe a little bit later, you open it, you look, you swipe. You're never really making it to a bottom of a newsfeed, right? So people with higher affinity, their posts are more relevant or more visible in your newsfeed, and they're quicker to see, and you'll see them more often when you're scrolling. So it takes time to build Facebook affinity. Again, you get Facebook affinity by being active, also by commenting on other people's posts, liking other people's posts, and really interacting with other people. So it's really easy to build it once you know about it. Don't feel like people are just like, oh, that was dumb. People aren't seeing your post most likely if you're not getting a response from it. Sometimes people don't. I also have a coach on my team who says, someone finally said something to me in a message, and I'm like, why haven't you liked my statuses? Think about it. We are all guilty of that. We all do that. Like, we see something and we're like, oh, I'm so proud of them, but we don't tell them. So just know that just because maybe you're not getting a lot of likes or comments, that people might still be seeing it, or they might not be seeing it, and that might be why. The other thing is kind of prime posting times. So think about you, think about your friends. For me, prime posting times are early morning and evening. I've never really played around with midday, but because I'm a teacher, I'm not on social media at all during the day. And I can tell too, like if I post too early in the morning, no one's seeing it. So I try to just kind of find those prime times when other teachers, other people like me with my same schedule are going to be looking at their news feed. So those are some quick things. That's like the gist of an hour-long training. I encourage any of you who really want to know more about what it is, besides me saying it's like a black cloud out there or something, to look into something. But for me, just knowing that is enough for me to say, okay, I'm going to try. And for a lot of us coaches who have been in this a while, we have done numerous posts with nothing, and we just move on. And you can also think of that every time you post, maybe 15% of your friend list will see that. So you may feel like, oh my gosh, if I say I'm doing this, or this is what I'm doing, or this is my journey one more time, like people are going to be tired of it. I had an aunt recently be like, I didn't know you were a coach, because she's not seeing all of my posts. And I'm not posting about being a coach every post, right? So that's why we repeat a lot. We tell our story a lot, because not everybody sees those posts every time. So sometimes you want to think of doing a post to someone who is learning about your journey for the first time that knows nothing about you. And what you find too is those that do already know and they love you and support you, they don't mind you posting about it all the time because they love and support you. So I just want to wish you all the best rest of your week. We're almost to Friday, and make sure you're doing your 3 vital behaviors, and have a great day.